Hey all, I'm back and we are still in Chapter 9, Creating Special Effects with Filters, in our textbook Adobe Photoshop Creative Cloud Revealed. And we are going to be working with applying a smart filter, which is we're going to work with the artistic filter within the filter gallery. So now with the plant right layer active, which it is, we're going to go to Filter on the menu bar. Click Filter Gallery and then move the image so that it's visible in the preview window. So we're going to go to, again, Filter, Filter Gallery. And I was afraid this would happen. Let's see if I can't make this a little bit smaller. And then you want to move this so that the image is visible to you in the preview window. So I'm going to do here. Then I'm going to increase this to about 200%. Wow. Let's do that some more. All right, you can zoom in and out of the filter gallery by pressing Control plus the brackets sign plus, or Control bracket minus in Windows, or Command with the same brackets. All right, we're going to click the expand arrow to the right of the artistic folder. And actually that's to the left, right? And it did say to the left, not to the right. Okay. And we are going to click poster edges. So we're going to look for poster edges. Oh, that's kind of nice. Then we're going to type 10 in the edge thickness. About that, but the edge thickness determines the settings of the edges within the image. And then we're going to type 5 in the edge intensity text box. And then typing the edge intensity gives the edges more definition. And then we're going to type 3 in the posterization text box. Posterization settings control the number of unique colors the filter will reproduce in the image. We're going to do 3 and hit tab. You want to compare your box to figure 7 or mine on the screen. Again, it should be artistic. I don't know how come they have theirs at 200% and they can see it so easily. I had to zoom mine into 400%, but anyway. And then these are the settings that we want. And they can be, again, adjusted like most any dialog box in Photoshop by either a slider or by typing in the numerical value. Then we're going to click OK. And then we're going to get the little hand tool. And we're going to move this over so we can see the impact on that image. Okay, so now we are going to adjust the filter effect and modify the smart filter. We're going to click the bright contrast button on the adjustments panel. And if, like, here it is, and the adjustments panel is this little, or the brightness contrast button is here. And then we're going to type 30 in the brightness box and 20 in the contrast box. And then we're going to double click this filter gallery under the plant right layer on the layers panel. So you want to go to the layers panel here, and that will bring that back up. We're going to click Smudge Stick in the Artistic category. Click OK, but first I want to see the impact on that, so I'm going to have to bring it up a little bit. Okay, I think that is better, and then click OK. I don't know, that's still got a lot of light there, but anyway, all right, so do Command or Control S to save your work, and then compare your image to figure 9 or mine on the screen. All right, let's see what our next exercise is going to be. We're going to add some unique effects with stylized filters. And this gives you an idea as to what some of the stylized filters give you. The diffuse breaks up the image. The extrude gives a 3D effect or a 3D texture. Wind conveys a directed motion. Glowing filter finds the edge of the color and adds a neon-like glow. So a lot of interesting effects that you can do with just this stylized filter. All right, so we are going to apply a stylized filter, and we're going to click the Planet Left layer on the Layers panel. And we are going to drag the layer to create a copy. So you just click and drag this down to the New Layer button, not the trash, but the New Layer button that's right beside it. And you'll see a new layer called Planet Left Copy, which we do have, displays above the Planet Left layer in the Layers panel, and that's the active one now. So now we're going to get the Move tool on the Moves panel, on the Tools panel, and we're going to press and hold Shift while moving the new layer to the right of the existing plant left. Excuse me. And then you want to release the shift. We're going to, what happened to it? And release the shift. All right, still there, right? Okay, good. I thought I accidentally deleted it. All right, so now we are going to go to the Filter on the menu bar. We're going to point to Stylize. And then we are going to take a look at the options. You see diffuse, emboss, extrude, and so on and so forth. And in addition to looking interesting, the Solarize filter can be used to reduce shadows, make an image appear more equalized. In this effect, dark areas appear light and the light areas appear darker. I've used the Solarized many times. So we are going to go back up here, make sure that we're on the plant left. We're going to go to Stylize, and we're going to Solarize that. See the impact of that. All right. And in lesson 4, we're going to alter some images with distort and noise filters. I've used these quite a bit as well. This is an example of some of the distort filters that are available to you. Noise filters give an appearance of a texture, and I use, actually that's the one of those that I use most often. If you want to apply a noise filter to a type layer, you have to rasterize the type first, but again, it gives you a really nice texture. All right, so, and then the previous couple of pages talked about memory and memory usage, and actually I'm just running into that right now as I work on another project for a client. What happens when you start utilizing too much of your memory? Anyway, with me, my processing speed slows way down. So I would definitely, it takes a long time to save. That's tough to either email. You typically can't email it. You know, there's just a whole host of problems that go along with making these huge files in Photoshop. So again, spend some time talking or reading about your memory and memory usage. All right, so we are going to click on the pool layer on the layers panel. All right, so again, we're going to click the pool layer on the layers panel. Yikes, not twice, just once. We're going to hide the contents of the planet left copy layer. We're going to make sure the rulers are displayed. And then we're going to create a selection from 210X and 160Y. To 280X and 185Y. Whoops. We of course want to get the selection marquee before we do that. All right, and again, the numbers aren't going to be quite the same because of the positioning of my of my document. All right, and again, the reason that we want to create a selection on this layer, when we're applying a filter, if you don't specify an area for the filter to be applied, it would be applied to the entire layer, which might be fine, might be something that you want, but in this particular instance, we're not. We're just going to create a ripple. So we're going to go to Filter on the menu bar. We're going to point to Distort, and then we're going to click on Ripple. And we're going to drag this amount slider to about 150%. Click OK. We are going to deselect. And then you'll see that select deselect, and you'll see the ripple effect applied. Now mine is a little bit stronger, it seems, but it might just have to do with positioning. All right, so that's it for right now. If you have other requests for demos, be sure and let me know. I'll talk to you later, guys.